Hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. So in the last episode, we finished Tartarus. Well, we reached the top of Tartarus and then finished all the optional stuff except for Elizabeth, which is, I'm going to say physically impossible for me to, no, mentally impossible for me. Within the time that I get to record and grind and all that, I'd have to get a very particular setup to beat it. We've already looked up how it works and everything, so that one's off the table. But yeah, we did everything in Tartarus minus that, and now we have free time until the promise day. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to hang out with Aegis, obviously, but I have people to talk to. Choosing a career sucks, man. I'm serious this time. Shit, what should I do? Good question. Have fun. We better think this through. Man, now I sound like a teacher. Who would have thought that would happen? That's all you got? I don't expect too many more updates here because nothing significant happened, but you never know. The cult seems to be getting more and more people every day, so... Alright, no updates so far, but I did forget. We just got an update right at the end of the last episode. Shops might be updated. A few of them? Not this one. Okay. Umiyushi is supposed to be updated. I'll buy 2 of those.
Come on in.
I guess a lot of shops might be updated. Stamina Beef Bowl. Notifies stat debuffs for all allies. Oh, can only buy 1. Sure. Those are pointless, though. I forgot we're rich. All right, and if there's no one here, I do want to check Aohige because apparently there's new stuff here. But I bet he had to scare of his life and now then Peru's away.
Buy whatever you need.
Oh, you're not updated? Okay, I'm just going to buy like...
That's all you... Thanks for coming.
That's 200 HP. The special is 200 HP to all allies.
Which
I'm
ones?
just gonna...
Thanks for coming.
It's fine. Now, do you have AoE? There it is.
You made up your mind? That's eggs.
Just in case. And
Which
a few
one?
revives.
Thanks for coming. Done already? Come again, yeah?
Okay, now we're gonna go hang out with Aegis. Do I have an Ion on me? Eon? Damn it. There we go. I just went and grabbed Strength, Temperance, and Eon. I'm most likely ignoring Fortune, assuming... Because Junpei took away one of those days, so Fortune may not be finished. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh.
It depends who's available when. We'll look up the rest of the scenes before, like on the promise day. I would like to walk home with you again today. Would you mind? Yes.
Thank you very much.
I don't think we need to save. Could we go to the strip mall? I really enjoy how lively it is there.
That old lady. She's Michan-san's owner.
Hey, Granny! I got a date tomorrow, but, I don't have any money or anything, you know?
Oh my, is that so? Oh, you poor thing.
The hell?
Always been such a good boy, Kiyoshi. This advance on your allowance will just be between you and me.
Come on, quit it! I told you not to call me Kiyoshi!
But it's such a beautiful name. I picked it out myself, you know. It was the name of a fine doctor from my home village.
Yeah, I know, I've heard. Come on, hook me up already!
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. It's not much. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Sweet, thanks. See ya!
Be careful and visit again soon.
Well, that kid's a dick.
I have something I want to ask that Kiyoshi-san. Kiyoshi-san, please wait.
Hey, don't call me that. Aika senpai?
Do you know me?
Well, yeah. You're famous. I'm Kiyoshi Sakuma. I'm a first year. Everyone calls me Joe, Aika senpai, so you can just.
I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san. Do you mind?
Sure.
Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself?
Huh? What?
Your grandmother said that she's lonely because she has nobody else.
What is this, a lecture?
No, I just want to know. Why don't you visit your grandmother more often? If you are her relative, you may have the power to alleviate her loneliness.
I mean, I am her grandson, but look, I don't need a lecture from you, all right? It's none of your business, okay?
Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live?
Wow, hitting him hard here.
To live.
Personally, I think the bonds between people are what's most important. That's what your grandmother is slowly losing.
To live? Are you kidding? No one actually talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast?
To have a blast?
I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah! We're alive to have a good time!
A good time.
So, what do you say, Aika senpai? If you got time, why don't we...
Thank you, Kiyoshi-san. Let's go.
Huh? What the hell? What, so you were just trying to play me? Screw you!
this kid's terrible.
I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings, and I even made him angry. Did I do something wrong?
He probably is always angry. You didn't call him Joe. He thought I was your boyfriend. I don't think he even acknowledged us. No, you didn't.
I see. I wonder why hearing you reassure me that way is... Well, it makes me happy.
Oh.
Ever since I decided to live, I've been asking why and how more frequently. The more time I spend with you, the more I discover that I don't understand. That when I ask myself why I'm not alive, I never have an answer. Is this what you call frustration? But at the same time, I feel extremely lucky. I would even say I'm more fortunate than others, despite not being human myself. After all, you are very important to me, and I get to be by your side. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist.
Just deep in thought. We've grown closer. I hope I didn't turn down a flag there. Because the other one just made no sense. It's like, I don't think he even acknowledged us. Why would I tell her that he thought I was her boyfriend?
In all honesty, though, my feelings towards Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh. Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands to embrace those precious to him. And yet he... What is this ugly feeling? Is it jealousy?
Guess it could be.
Let's stop this. It isn't right. Yes, I am stopping right here. Shall we go home then?
I mean, he is wasting. He's just awful. We decided to go back to the dorm. I would call that feeling disgust at such an awful human.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Mitsuda-senpai and Sanada-senpai went to take their entrance exams today, and they're going again tomorrow, too. How do they concentrate with everything going on? Why wouldn't I concentrate? I'm not about to give up. I suppose you could say we are defying fate, but I want to ensure that I'm doing everything that I can be doing. which is to say I won't give up either.
Oh, right.
By the way, if you're going to Tartarus, I'll go with you. Final battle's in a couple weeks. I'm not putting training on hold just because of some exam. Wow, I don't know if I can keep up, but at the very least, I won't give up either. Alright, I gotta check something. Well, that's weird. I think there's an error on the site, or they didn't try the other option, because I got 3 points there. And it says that the only way to get 3 points is to say he thought I was your boyfriend. And it isn't a trigger. I don't know. That's an error in the guide then, because I clearly got 3 points. I don't know how they do it, but however they do it, I think they're right to. I'm actually feeling kind of inspired, so maybe I'll do some studying on my own too. Oh, but I'll definitely go to Tartarus if you want.
Hey.
Whenever I see followers of the cult, it just reminds me that there's no way I will ever devote myself to it. Even if I'm ever swayed to join, hearing Natsuki-chan's voice would snap me back to reality. If only everyone could form a strong bond with someone, then nobody would flock to that cult.
By the way,
Come to think of it, have you decided on a career path yet? I recommend being proactive now so you're not overwhelmed as a third year. Remember, defeating Nyx isn't the end. It's a means for us to keep moving forward. I really don't know about that for me. Or Aegis. One of the two.
so,
I was thinking about what Strega said, about the fall being salvation. Didn't someone else say something similar? Yeah, Ikutsuki.
yes.
Yeah, I remember Ikutsuki-san talking about salvation in the fall. Do you think it was just a coincidence? I don't think it's a coincidence that they look very similar, too. I want to know why. Are they brothers? The media is attempting to sway public opinion by reporting on Strega's activities in a positive light. And the most popular queries on the internet include the keywords Nyx, cult, and end of world. The world. Do people truly yearn for the fall after all? Yeah, probably. People either have no will to live or they aren't allowed to have any will to live. That's the current state of the society we live in. Yeah. College entrance examinations held today. One student who brought a BB rifle to the testing center sent a panic through the crowd. Oh God. Don't do that. Oh!
Hey!
Uh-oh. It's the last one. It's the last one. Oh boy. Yeah, I forgot. No, I didn't forget to buy that. Okay. So we're good on that. Let me look around. Now, he's not updated, but they did talk about this, specifically about accessories. Oh, you sell diamonds. Right. That's good. There are no new accessories here, though, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know if I really need any diamonds right now. I could buy it and upgrade, but I'm going to wait till, like, late day. New future? Let us begin. I see nothing. No, what I see is nothingness. It is the void. But do not lose heart. Emptiness is not necessarily the end. The void is infinite, as is the universe. Whether this marks an end to all things or a new beginning, it is in your hands. Thank you. At least that wasn't just about current events. Kind of. Okay.
Hey!
Yeah. How about it? You free?
All right.
Sweet, let's get to it.
My thumb's getting a little greener every day, don't you think? For an amateur vegetable patch, it's really coming along. All that back-breaking work was worth it. Listen, you hear that? That's the sound of our precious little veggies cheering us on.
Little's a understatement. Your vegetables are weaker than everyone else's. I don't know why. You get enough sleep.
I'm not tripping out or whatever. What I'm trying to say is that they're growing on me. I mean, I get it. Gardening isn't all just fun and games. It's really cool how well they respond if you take care of them right. It's one of those times where you see the fruits of your labor after lots of slow, steady work. I never followed through on anything, and even I pulled it off. That counts for something, right?
You've really grown up.
I thought I was the one raising them. Maybe they were raising me all along. Wait,
Okay.
did real, actual wisdom just come out of me? Holy crap! I grew up more than I thought.
It was not wisdom.
We owe a lot to our nutritious little veggie babies. Who am I kidding? Our veggie mentors. Well, whatever we do in life, we can't expect to hit a home run on the first swing. We gotta stay on our toes and wait for the perfect chance to strike. And when that time comes, you knock it out of the park. That's how the real sluggers do it. A valuable lesson straight from our vegetable teachers. Don't go forgetting it, you hear?
I won't. Greatly? Yay! Man, greatly increased crit rate and strength. That's gonna be good.
Maybe I'm finally figuring this whole life thing out, huh? You know, I think I'll write a book. I could call it something like Life's a Vegetable Garden, the Junpei Iori story. Selling books and vegetables? Ooh, we're gonna be rolling in dough. Man, am I a genius or what? All right, enough dreaming. Let's get a little bit more work done.
Everyone who writes a book doesn't realize how much effort goes into that. Like, a quarter of the way through, you're like, wait, I have to do the rest of it?
Woo! We did a heck of a job. See you later, my darling veggies. I'll be back again when I'm free. Well, let's call it a night. Hit me up again when you have some time.
It is a good thought. Like, it's motivational, and you're like, yeah, I should write a book, which I've tried to do before, but then a week later, you lose that motivation, and that book never gets finished. I mean, it doesn't happen to everyone, but it certainly happened to me and a few other people. I know, right? He's gazing at me.
Wow.
I always thought that taking college entrance exams was just a one-and-done deal, but after you take the National Center test for university admissions, there's a secondary exam for each college you apply to. It's like there's no end to tests. Mitsuda-san and the other third years are amazing. And then you have to pay them an absorbent amount of money after you do take those tests.
It's amazing.
Hello, everyone. Tanaka. I'm your host.
I'm going to
Today's item is, well, you're not getting any.
Not bad.
Yep. We're already sold out. See you next Sunday. Damn.
It couldn't be.
The machine that malfunctioned in the command room. The camera. Oh, don't mind me. I just realized something.
By the way,
It's getting pretty obvious who believes in the cult and who doesn't. Do you have any friends besides us who don't believe in the cult? I haven't talked to anyone about it.
wow.
That's reassuring. I think this kind of thing really reflects on a person's virtue. What was Igus talking about? The camera is what? Is there a camera around here? The camera's in every room. Is she the only one realizing that our privacy is getting invaded? All right, looking around. No updates. This is actually pointless. I'd rather just go to bed, but I'm doing this because we're here. It was closer than my bed. Gave it my all. Restock drink machine. I stared at a zombie poster. You really good at this? Continue to improve. I got a paycheck, a pay raise. I'm far too rich to need 9,000 yen. All right, is that it? Evening, there's literally nothing to do.
Welcome back.
How's your day? At some point, we need to go, okay. I guess we'll garden with Igus for some free points / better garden.
Salut.
Strega believes the fall will bring salvation, but I wonder what my grandfather thought of it. He didn't believe in the future, so perhaps he also thought like Strega. But that's just speculation. The dead cannot speak on their own behalf, so we may never know. itchy nose. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, 47, The Great Emperor's Glory. The fight is almost at its end. On to today's news, belief in Nyx seems to be increasing throughout the city. It sure does. Alright, we're definitely doing that.
Well, that's...
The Dark Hour has taken so many things away from me, but you guys have given me the greatest gift of all, friendship. So I won't give up. I'll make sure the Dark Hour disappears. You said it, little dude. I'm counting on you. Yeah, don't ever let it go of that resolve.
So,
Honestly, the thought of fighting Nyx scares the shit out of me. But for some reason, whenever I look at Chidori's drawings, I feel like I could do anything. She gave me her life, so there's no way I'm gonna let anyone take it from me. Wow, Junpei-san. I always thought you were a slacker, but now it's almost like you're on par with Sonata-san. No, then I better bring my A game. Let's see if we can put up a fight against Nyx.
Yeah.
For me and Shinji, our goal was to find a way to rid the world of the Dark Hour. And now he's passed the torch on to us to fulfill that goal. I'm gonna put an end to this, whatever it takes. Yeah, for Aragaki-san's sake.
Hell yeah!
Don't you worry, Sonata-san. We're gonna kick Nyx's ass. Oh yeah? Then I'll hold you to your word. No. Why are you up here? You want to go for a walk, but you're up here? That's rare. Usually he's like set. Like right here exactly. That's interesting. There is a new recording. Okay. So when Angus mentioned it, oh, maybe this is going to be a follow-up to that. Is it Angus? 1:15. That was like 2 days ago. Huh? It's the third floor lounge. Koromaru is looking this way.
Speaking of, career counseling is coming up.
Yeah, what are we even supposed to talk about the whole time?
Oh, Koro-chan!
You're gonna get sick if you go sleeping anywhere you want, you know. What's up, Igus?
There's a miniature camera near the ceiling. It's been camouflaged.
What?
So it's been recording everyone who walks past here?
Oh yeah, I forgot you could see anywhere in the dorm from the command room.
Anywhere.
Does that mean one has been placed in each of our rooms as well?
I never thought about that. But
What?
I think it might. I did use the system last year.
Huh? Is that true?
Well, you need a key to use it, and I doubt any of the guys would have the guts to look in our rooms. Oh, if they did, Nyx can wait. I'll tear them apart first.
Are you experiencing the psychological breakdown known as dying of shame?
Anyway, we don't need that stupid system anymore. Let's ask Mitsuru-senpai to have it removed.
Yes, that's right. The camera's recording right now. Yoo-hoo!
Recording ends here. Yeah, there's... They spent so long just staring at me in my bed and stuff, all as a group. Why would you... How could you forget that you have a monitoring system here? It's like... impossible. What? No updates. Yes, I want to go water the plants with you. And hopefully you give me at least 1 point.
These bugs. I'll get them with a repellent.
Thanks to the care, it looks like it'll be a big harvest.
That should be enough for today. Let's head back now.
I think we've done like 2 or 3 of these with Igus, so there should be a lot of golden tomato X's. Which are a lot of free SP and healing.
I guess we'll get started.
Let's get started, shall we? Jilka, Besa. There's been an awful lot going on in the world lately, but you shouldn't let it get to you. Many people are overly susceptible to the effects of the occult. The worst thing a magician can do is lose control. Always do what must be done, and you'll be fine. Anyway, today's lecture is on the magic of ancient Greece. Oh, how convenient. Greece is known as the birthplace of Western philosophy and rationality, but the art of the curse advanced right alongside these not lofty notions. While Greece was home to the great philosophers like Socrates, Thales, and Plato, it was also home to the legendary enchantresses. For example, there was Medea, the passionate sorceress of Colchis. She was a witch who didn't hesitate to kill her brother, or even her own children. Then there was Circe, daughter of Helios, who was an expert in both poison and medicine. Oh yeah, one of Yukari's bows is the Circe bow, or whatever. Without Hermes' help, the legendary Odysseus would have been turned into a pig by Circe. These may have only been myths, but by reading between the lines you can see ancient Greece's views on magic. Greek magic began to take shape around the 8th century BC. It was around the same time that the police or city-states were developing. Like many ancient civilizations, they worshipped gods for protection. There were temples that priestesses attended. These women would double as oracles. Gradually, however, these ceremonies were performed in secret rather than in public. The reason for this was the people's desire to monopolize the power of the gods. They copied the barbaric practices of legend, sacrifices, drinking, or orgiastic festivals. Dangerous acts such as these became widespread. Apollo, Dionysus, Orpheus, these were the gods they invoked when performing the rituals. Are you all paying attention? Don't cross the river Styx now. How about I toss a question out for you? Get it wrong and your aura will shift. Zhilka, Beza, Beza. Now who to pick? I choose thee, Yuki. I mentioned 2 Greek sorceresses. One was Medea. Who was the other? Circe. Good. Very good. Your aura is as clear as the mountain spring. I didn't see if anyone got it wrong. Anyway, back to the lecture. It was that secrecy which turned priestesses into sorceresses. Teachings originally meant to bring salvation to the body and soul fell into mere debauchery, which lured people down the hideous path of immoral practices. Necrophilia, using babies as potions or spell ingredients. What? This was the birth of the abominable dark arts. Oh. I see. Interesting. Didn't talk about Nyx, though. Kind of surprising. Class has ended. I tried talking to a girl at the station the other day, and man, it was the worst. She was a believer of that cult, and she kept going on about Nyx-sama this, Nyx-sama that. What a letdown, man. Who the hell is this Nyx guy? Anyway, I want to learn his technique. This guy. All right. There is someone over here. I looked into those people who are waiting for the end. I think they have something to do with the victims of those mysterious incidents, which means the apathy syndrome victims and these people have something in common. Then, right when everyone started talking about this end, this cult appears. Maybe they know something about all this. Or it could be that they're just using the situation to gain followers. You're getting there. Keep going. You know, the cult is spreading all over the country now. Do you think there are cultists in this mall right now? My neighbor's kid was approached by one of them too. Something about the fall. I think there really might be some cultists here. The people around us look suspicious. Especially this old man. Okay. It's actually only Igus available today. Mikoto-san. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I accompany you again today? Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Could we go for a walk today? I'd like to observe people somewhere busy.
Oh. You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there. You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Michan's disappeared again.
What?
Oh, so it's a recurring problem. Don't worry, though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Michan went in search of something.
In search of something?
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Michan even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
Miss?
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too. And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace without making trouble for anyone else.
Oof.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Wait, Miss, You're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yes, you're right. No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself. Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart. See you later.
I hope so.
Yoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Michan-san happy?
Wow. I wonder what the right option is here. I think she was happy.
Was Michan-san grateful to have been born?
I mean, like, honestly, I would probably say I'm not sure. We don't know. We couldn't know. We barely know the cat. But I'm sure she was.
For what purpose was Michan-san born?
Yeah, no one can say.
Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. But all life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever? I do want to live, but that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human. It's about you.
No.
Being with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do?
She looks terribly confused. We've grown closer because of it. It almost seems like we're about to have a romance option here.
I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back.
Oh no. We got no points. I decided to go back to that. Well, technically we got 1 for starting, so if I pray for her tonight, it could be okay. But I think she might not be ready.
Welcome back.
She's got a very, like, interesting social link. Oh, hello. No updates? Oh, every channel's talking about the cult. Well, at least they're not talking about apathy syndrome. Okay, and then you're up here. Did you guys remove this yet? Nope. All right, let me look around. And nothing. Please let this be enough points. Otherwise, I guess we could also hang out with one of the other people and then just pray for her again. There's only got 3 ranks left, so we're definitely finishing it. More cult stuff. I'm so sleepy. It's been so cold that it's actually painful to leave the comfort of my bed. I'm starting to think that living life with apathy syndrome would be easier.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right? I could sleep all day and people would get all concerned for me.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I really should get apathy syndrome, at least for a little while. Well, at least they're not talking about the cult. That's kind of how I felt this morning. I was so tired. I just didn't want to get up. Ever. I was done. Oh. I guess it's ready. Bebe's only available on certain days, though. What days were those? Wait, I can check. Maybe we should do one Bebe rank. Just because he might not be available soon. Wait, no, I wanted to see your hours. Oh. Why can't I see the hours? I don't remember what days Bebe are. Wait, maybe it tells me in here. No, it doesn't. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something, but I guess seems to be available almost every day, so I don't know. Okay, so I looked up the dates. There are no updates, by the way. I looked up the dates. Yuko is Wednesday and Saturday. Bebe is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Igus is any day but Sunday. I did not look up Fortune. I forgot to, but I'm going to make this work. It's absolutely going to maybe work. I would love this. So that means Bebe has 2 ranks left. So we can go Tuesday and Friday to finish for him. Yuko would be Wednesday, Saturday, but then she has 1 more rank. So the following Wednesday, I would have to hang out with her. And then Yuko will be done. Igus would be Thursday. And then one of these days, one of these 5 days, or 2 of these 5 days would be her. Technically, whatever day Keisuke isn't available, I could do it. And if there are no linked episodes or distractions, I could actually max out every social link on the 30th. But it's a little scary. Like trying to plan that. But we're gonna try that, I think.
Hi.
Bebe, I want to know how it's going. Rest assured, I shall create the ultimate kimono, but there's still work to be done. Let's go. Oh, happy day. I do not know what to say. Let us hurry to the home economics room.
If I put in my greatest effort, I will achieve the greatest outcome. 1 needle, 1 soul. This is my subate, my everything. Huh. That cheap material has been completely transformed. I could never have done this on my own. Without you, I would probably be back home already. And thanks to all your help, the kimono is almost finished. I feel so blessed.
Yay! Don't forget you owe me. No, congrats.
Many thanks. Katajikanai. Your kind words help me forget my aches and pains. There's something I need to tell you. I have gotten to know many people since coming to Nihon. But you have been the most Subarashi person of them all. If my aunt was still alive, I would tell her about what a wonderful friend you have been to me.
I could tell he really trusts me. We're going closer. I'm glad to see he's... well, that he's handling his aunt's death. By now,
And
a little
now,
better.
We put the final touches on this kimono. Sure, I am so tired I may be hallucinating a little bit, but this is the last part. I can't give up now. Ready, set, go!
I'm doing a countdown for sewing. I spent the day helping him, then went back to the dorm. Imagine if his rank 10 was just his uncle, like, nope, doesn't matter. Come back home. And then he's just gone. That would suck.
Yes.
He seems to be saying we will win. Yes, I agree. We will win together.
Excuse me.
Koromaru-san is also a proud and splendid teammate. If you intend to go to Tartarus, please consider adding him into to the combat party. Koromaru-san would be greatly pleased. He's level 99. He's literally the strongest character we have. Strong sense of determination from him. See what's on TV. A 50-year-old housewife was implicated in banking fraud. When questioned, she said a man calling himself Nix's son forced her to do it. Oh, okay. All right. Nope. No one upstairs. Okay. All right. The only unfortunate thing is, no, we have till Friday. Ken has a linked episode right now, so we have to do that. I have to pray for baby because we only got 1 point out of there, and I'm pretty sure that I apparently have to say, "Are you homesick?"
My home country. With my aunt gone, there is nothing there for me now.
Okay.
I just want to hurry and put an end to this so that I may live and die in Nihon.
Okay, we're back to it. Okay, now we're good. I was like, wait, we only got 1 point. We're definitely gonna have to pray, but I didn't check the point. Yeah, I got it wrong. It's fine. Oh, Ken, where are you? He's up here again. You gonna fight me again?
Oh.
Thanks for coming. Do you have a moment? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's head out then.
Here comes the champ.
Now things are getting exciting. Get him, Amada.
Round 2. My promise was to Amada.
We heard you two were going to have a match. We're just here to witness it.
That's right. We're here to watch the little dude shine.
When I told them I wanted to beat you, they all offered to help.
I set up a training routine for him and gave him advice on his movements.
Oh.
I also wanted to build my legs and core, so I've been going on runs with Koromaru.
And I took on the role of being you for practice matches.
We figured if he couldn't land a hit on Junpei, then beating you would be out of the question.
It's been like 5 days, though. He couldn't have improved. Well, maybe.
But hey, spare a thought for the guy covered in bruises over here. Man, he really didn't hold back anything on me.
Well then, let's do this. Yeah!
You don't get to see it at all?
You're doing good, Amada. Keep it up.
You can do this. Just take it half a step further.
Crap, did he get hit?
The next one's coming. Get up.
You know what? You're finished.
Hey, are you guys up there?
Get me while my back's turned.
Oh yeah, that's a clean hit. The winner is Amada in the blue corner.
All's fair in battle.
I just got lucky. Plus, I did kind of cheat.
No, You saw a window of opportunity and you took it. That's something to be proud of.
Fuka and I bought some roasted sweet potatoes. I was looking for everyone to come eat with us, but what are you guys doing up here anyway?
We're witnessing a showdown between men. Right, Amada?
It sounds kind of weird when you put it like that. But yeah, I guess so.
It was a great match on both sides.
Huh? I don't really get it, but it sounds like you're having fun. It's cold though, so you should head inside soon.
Oh, wait, did you say sweet potatoes? Count me in!
I bought them for Amada-kun. Junpei, you can have the skin and the burnt parts.
Hey! What am I, a dog?
Thanks for the match. I learned a lot from it.
Let's do one more round? No. You were great.
No, I just got lucky. I was stuck on the defensive that whole time, but I think I did do better than our last fight. Now, I just need to apply this to a real battle. Technically, we're tied 1-1 now, so the next match decides the real winner. Not sure I actually have a chance, though. But I hope you'll let me challenge you again sometime. You gotta promise, okay?
Oh boy.
Okay. Then, until that time comes, will you hold on to this for me?
This is what... Is everyone going to die? Everyone's handing us stuff like, yeah, just hang on to this and then later we'll... later we'll do something. And that's what you do when the person handing it to you is going to die. And everyone has handed us something. Unless we're going to take all these things.
That's the key to the house I lived in with my mom. Whenever I look at it, I remember the time I spent with her. That house is filled with all kinds of memories we shared together. I know the final battle isn't going to be easy, but no matter what, I want to come back here. I feel like this key will connect us to each other. And I hope, someday, maybe I can be that person someone can always come back to. Just like how Mom and everyone at the dorm was there for me. Sorry for talking for so long. Shall we go down and have some sweet potatoes? So our next match would be next year? Or maybe even longer than that. I know! How about once I reach the same height as you? And if we're around the same build, I might stand a chance. Oh, but you'll probably be even stronger by then. When that time comes, I wonder what everyone will be like. It's exciting just thinking about it.
I'd wait till I'm like 40. Then it gets hard to move. Amato's beaming with happiness as we went to join the others. Ooh, protector of all, Michael. Apparently what I was named after was that angel. Class has ended. All right, so it was Yuko today for sure.
So,
Dude, doesn't that empty seat bother you? Every time I look at it, it reminds me of him. If Ryoji were to walk in and sit down like nothing happened, how would you react? Well, I'd be excited.
yeah.
Me too. Wouldn't that be sweet? Maybe it will. After we beat Nyx, he'll just come back and be given a human... Assuming we're around. Not letting it go. And this will be the same lesson I can give to anyone. Oh, no, not that. I swear to God, if I don't see an NPC in this hallway by the end of the game, I wish this place was just marked off. Literally, there was a Twilight fragment here. Nothing has ever happened in this hallway, yet I check it every day. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. I don't know why, but I feel so anxious when I'm not with him. Yeah, you're gonna have to get over that. In general, no one should feel that way. I mean, maybe a little is safe, but I don't know. People's manners aren't very good anymore. The train and the plaza are both filthy. Everything around me gets worse and worse. I don't know if it'll ever return to normal. It will. You think so? What makes you say that? Well, maybe I shouldn't be so downhearted. Me neither. You too, huh? I tell you, I can't take this anymore. Maybe I should quit my job and start following that cult. No! Don't you dare. That was the only update. But... I don't know, we need to go to Yuko. It feels weird because, like, I want to make sure no matter what I get Aigis done, so I'm, like, trusting that the schedule's not going to change, you know? And that she's available every day next week. But we'll see.
Hey,
I guess if all else fails, I could reload a previous save and then we could just go through these guys. Yeah, and then stick with Aigis. I don't know. Oh, Yuki-kun, are you free today? I'm pretty much ready to throw that party, so I thought today might be a good time.
all right.
No backing out now, okay? Where should we go? How about my place? Don't worry, I tidied up beforehand. Don't blush.
Sorry that the party ended up being at my place. I was out buying stuff that might be useful for running practice, and I ran out of money.
Uh-oh. This is a nice room.
Oh, really? Good thing I took the time to tidy up. Feel free to eat as many snacks as you want, okay? It was a lot of hard work, but I'm glad we decided to coach those kids in the end. What do you think? Sorry. It's just, I never noticed how long your eyelashes are. I don't think I've looked at you this closely before. It's only the two of us here now. Maybe that's why I'm a little nervous. How about we change the subject? I'll ask you a question. Oh, do you like children?
I should probably say I do.
Really? Me too. I like how they're so pure and always try their best. It just makes me want to support them as much as I can. I realized recently how much I like to look after other people. Let's see. Okay, next question. Let's say you get married and have a kid. Would you want it to be a boy or a girl?
Personally? I don't think it really matters to me. Trying to think of what she... I don't think we're getting any points here. It really doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna go with a boy. Because that'd be less parental.
Boys have so much energy that they can be a handful, but I'm sure they make a house more lively. Either way, I would just hope that the baby didn't take after me. You could say I'm a little rough around the edges. But if they took after you, I'm sure they'd be super cute.
Okay,
they'd probably be athletic too. Wonder if they'll take an interest in sports.
She seems to be deep in thought. Our relationship has grown. It's kind of spiraling out of control. Like, this would be totally fine if I was going for that, but I'm not, and we need to get out of here, but also get a lot of points.
By the way, do you look more like your dad or your mom? I've been told that I'm the spitting image of my dad. It's not that I mind, but I do have mixed feelings about it. I mean, we don't look that much alike, right? My eyebrows aren't as bushy for one.
I chatted with Yuko for a while and then returned to the dorm. A 1 point that whole time. I definitely got something wrong. Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
That was an interesting rank. I really like her VA. She embodied the nervous girl right there very well. What's up, dude? After today, it'll just be 10 more days until the day Ryoji was talking about, huh? All right, I'm hyped. We're going to blow that Nyx thing away. Hold. That whole rank's worth 1 point? Oh, no.
Well,
also, it's a boy or it's a girl. We're both 1 point. I don't care was the bad one. That's right, man. Koromaru usually only gets to eat regular dog food, but it's time we give him the good stuff.
By the way,
No. Yes, Koromaru's physical condition and morale will need to be in top shape for the final battle. Good thinking, Yukari.
Oh yeah!
They gave Koro-chan a special dinner today. He needs to keep his strength up for the final battle after all. Aw, look how happy he is. What a lucky boy you are, right, Koro-chan? Eat a lot and get strong, okay? Can I help you?
Right.
Do you remember that time we ordered sushi? Well, Koro-chan was the only one who couldn't have any, so I prepped a special dinner tonight just for him. And I hope it helps him grow stronger, and that he likes it, of course.
By the way,
Didn't Koromaru lose his owner because of the shadows? It's easy to forget because he's always so full of energy, but this battle must mean a lot to him. During a live demonstration, a man wearing a bandana jumped up and spoke to the crowd. Nick Sama's descent is real, the man said. After this. Oh boy. Alright, no updates outside. I may have to do this twice. I don't know if this is going to be enough for Yuko, but we'll see. She's not available till Saturday, so we have time. I really hope my chaotic, random, blind guessing version playthrough ends up being right.
I'm sorry to ask this so suddenly, but can you come with me? There's something we need to discuss.
As long as it's not gonna take up my night or my day.
You want all of us or just him?
Just him for now. Come with me to the student council room.
Oh shit, we're in trouble.
Isn't it kind of weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Probably big, important student council business.
Maybe, but Senpai was acting a little weird. She had that look she gets when she's keeping some terrible secret.
You worry too much. Well, guess we might as well head home.
Oh, I know what it's
Hey,
about.
wait a sec, Junpei. According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to take over cleaning duty. Have fun sweeping the hallway.
Oh no.
What? Since when?
Oh, it's too late. She's gonna talk about
There's
Chidori.
something you have to know.
She's gonna talk about Chidori, and he's sweeping the hallway and gonna overhear it?
Do you remember Chidori, the girl who was with Strega? I don't mean to alarm you, but the truth is, there's a chance that she may wake up today.
What? She's still alive?
I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die with our own eyes. However, a few days later, her body began to undergo transmogrification. For the past few weeks, she's been in a sort of stasis, neither living nor dead.
I know why she didn't tell to get our hopes up. How is this possible?
I don't know. It may be related to her persona's abilities, but that's mere speculation. The reason I wanted to talk to you is... How do you think we should tell Iori? You see, she's probably... Yes, it's me. I see. Yes, I understand. That was the hospital. They say she's just awakened. It's hard to believe, but it seems that Chidori really has come back to life.
Did I hear that right?
Iori?
Chidori is... Huh? Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She's currently recovering in the same hospital as before. But, Iori, she probably...
Chidori's... alive?
What? Hey, Junpei! What about your cleanup duty? Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Well, I guess it's a moot point now. But perhaps it's for the best that he found out this way. I think I'll head to the hospital after this too. Could I ask you to come along?
Did I just miss an Aigis day? That's fine. We all decided to go to the Tatsumi Memorial Hospital together.
Huh? Junpei? You took off that fast and you still haven't gone inside?
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside. It wouldn't be good for all of us to charge in.
I agree. Go on, Iori. You go in too.
What?
Her damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed. She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
Chidori. Is it really you? I'm not dreaming. Am I?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you. Chidori.
Amnesia? Amnesia.
Who are you?
Huh? What?
I thought so. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I had a feeling this might be the case.
He's got to be happy for this. She doesn't have to remember, like, well, actually, he might not be happy about this. But that just means she gets to be normal, and he has another reason to fight.
This is Kirijo-san and Iori-kun. They were your friends last year.
Friends? My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry. It hasn't quite hit me yet, but I guess I don't remember anything of the past few years. It's like I was having a really long dream.
Chidori... Yoshino...
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone. She remembers everything that happened before then. But as for you all...
Iori.
Nah. I think... it's better for her that she doesn't remember all that stuff about the fighting and the suppressants. When you're having a nightmare, it's better to be able to wake up.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth. It was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long tunnel. I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted to make him happy. And I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. Don't force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room. If she can remember that part clearly, then maybe... Do you remember how she'd occasionally use her power to make flowers bloom again? She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Iori-kun would visit. And she would always spend more time on the flowers she received from you, Iori-kun.
She never even looked at me when I brought them in, though. Now I see.
Any flower she touched would be mysteriously preserved. I ended up keeping them all for my research, but after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute. Now that I think about it, that must have been the night she began to transmogrify.
The power to share one's life with others. Could she have reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Well, there's no real proof, but compared to her previous state, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but furthermore...
Excuse me? Are you talking about me?
We were talking about how you want to live now.
What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dream someday. I don't have time to lie in bed forever.
Supposing you do find him, what will you do after that?
Well, that's none of your business.
Chidori.
The strength of two hearts connected brought about a miracle. Or rather, a victory.
Oh boy.
No. Chidori.
Hey. Why are you crying?
I can't help it. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Have some self-control now. Let's go.
They're tearing up out there too. Oh man, that was good. We did lose one of our free days, but it was absolutely worth it. Obviously. Oh, hello. They brought that little point back 3 months ago, 2 months ago when she got that call. I don't remember when it was. Probably 2 months ago. I think it was in December. But I didn't think that she was actually still alive. I thought like her body was going to become like used as a shadow or a something, you know, an enemy we had to fight in the tower or something. But this is the best outcome by far. Okay, one sec. Okay.
All right.
The Corito Group will protect her with all the resources at its command. That's a promise. It was so sad seeing Junpei like that back then. I'm so happy for him. Is he still there? Sorry, every time I think about it, I start to tear up. Yeah.
Yo.
Now Junpei's got all the more reason to give it his all. No way he'll let us lose.
Very intriguing.
It's beautiful how two people care so much about one another. Oh, there he is. Today's Cantonese words is Holin. Holin means pitiful. Are we Holin to be living in this kind of world? Well, that's all for this week. ... Back to the news. Wow, he's depressed too. Makoto, today's the best day of my entire life. Sniffle. Yeah. Good. Okay, what does that mean? We lost a Thursday, I lost one August day. That means I'm probably going to have to sacrifice a Fortune Day. More than likely. And there are no updates. Alright, I know we have 3 or 4 points with Yuko now, but I'm just going to guarantee this. Just in case. It is rank 8 next. No, 9. 9 next, so. You can hear people.
Hey, dude!
My career consultation is next week, right? Are you planning to go to a university? Yep, I'm going to study abroad.
Huh?
Abroad? This is the first time I've heard of that. I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me stuff like this. Yep. Welcome to high school. Well, the end of high school.
Yep.
It's been getting restless out there, huh? Have you all seen the flyers at the station? None of that stuff has any substance, though. You can tell there's no certainty in what they say. That's right. It's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. The end of the world. Let's discuss the odds. Stay awake.
So, after that...
So as you can see, it's impossible to irrefutably prove that the end of the world is nigh. That means there's no reason to worry about it. Instead, take a good look at the elegance of this proof. Numbers are truth and truth is beauty. Even if the world ends, numbers will remain. Even if humans vanish, taking mathematics with them, the concept of numbers won't disappear. Numbers will outlast humanity, I guarantee it. So fascinating. That was deep, sir. Deep. And not technically incorrect. Alright, it is Friday. Which means we are finishing Bebe. I guess is just every day next week till she's done, even if Fortune's available, because I'm not risking this, especially since they just said... Is it on the calendar? Oh, she better be available. What is this? I will literally reload and remove all these ranks if I have to. You are getting maxed out and staying maxed out. But I do have to finish Bebe and Yuko. It's very important. Oh, Yuko's not around, but this is rank 10, so. Oh, hey. Oh no, Kirito-senpai will graduate pretty soon. Everyone's scared that the world might end, but this is the real problem. How can I go on without her? You'll manage. Well, I asked her out, dude. She totally rejected me. She said she didn't like me. Damn it. Can't believe this. She was the one following me around. Well, I'll show her. Tonight I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. You really have to be careful who you date nowadays. They say love is blind, but there's no way I could ever date a guy like that. Yeah, I mean, no, he's a dick. He's a dick. And you only know he's a dick because you were stalking him, which... How do you handle that? Like, you saw him throwing rocks at birds because you stare at him 24/7. Therefore, you're pretty bad too, but you wouldn't have known he's a dick unless you tried to date him. It's a weird situation. Either way, thank God this is resolved. You got rejected. You need to... I don't know. She's just as bad. Can't believe... Maybe it's not done, but I can't believe that plot line is done. Sorry, but I don't have to believe in that cult stuff. Nyx is coming down. I mean, what the hell? You know? There's only one thing that comes from the sky. That's right, UFOs. When it comes to invasions from above, accept no substitutes. I mean, I believe that as much as Nyx. That's, reasonable. Just as reasonable. You worry because you're confused, and you're confused because you don't know what to believe. Humans are frail creatures. It's hard for us to stand on our own 2 feet. My advice to you youngsters is to make friends and believe in them with all your heart. Good advice. Oh my God, is it time for more resolution? This cat has been acting weird. He keeps staring into space. I don't understand, but I think my mom's gonna let me keep this cat soon. Today, when my dad comes home from work, we're going to ask together. Oh, finally. Although you should probably let me know how that goes. That's very important that I know. Alright, do you like your teacher yet? Or is this just never? I was ignoring my teacher because he never talks to me, so I figured I'd be silent right back. Then he called on me and I told him so. What happened? It was weird. He said, I'm in the way of you guys hanging out together, right? He said the reason he doesn't give much homework and why he got mad at me for ditching practice is because he'd rather we have a good memories of elementary school rather than homework. I had no idea. I never thought of it that way. Everyone's getting resolution. Wait, not everyone. I still need taxi driver to, did he get mad? No, he actually apologized. Sorry I'm not good at talking, he said. I didn't know he felt that way, and I... Alright, now we need taxi driver to be resolved, and reporter needs to figure this out. She needs to... Anyone else? I think those are the only NPCs I really care about. That don't have names. A lot of them don't have names. Oh, wait, right. We have to go out here. This doesn't matter, but we're doing it anyway. Makoto, it is the final countdown. Today my project shall be complete.
Thank you.
Kati Jikenai, you have my thanks. And now, to finish this. I did not.
There
I
we
butchered that.
go. At last, it is fini.
Great work.
Ah, you always know the right things to say. When my uncle sees this, he will surely change his mind about Nihon. It is time for him to concede. I must hurry and go see him. Tutsui. Aloha. I have to say goodbye for a little while.
Wait.
But someday, I will return.
Wait.
I will not give in to my uncle. Please, take this.
We don't get to see resolution to this? Oh no. Money pouch.
I made it out of the leftover material from the kimono. It is a symbol of our friendship. Please, please wait for me. I am certain I will return. Here in Nihon, the times I feel truly at home, they are the times I spend with you, my Tomodachi.
Ooh, I'll be waiting for you.
Kataji, good night.
No. Seems to really care about me. I've gained a lifelong friend. I certainly hope so. Bebe's cool.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Temperance Arcana hath been set free.
This one I don't even know about.
We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the temperance within thyself.
Because I know strength is Atvaka or whatever, because we require a strength persona I don't have right now, but I don't know any missing temperance. Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, the bird. You're longer.
It pains me to say this, but I will be leaving tomorrow. I'll be back.
Now it actually fits. I promised Bebe I'd see him again and went back to the dorm. No, I mean, we're never going to get resolution to that. That's so sad.
It's you. Welcome back.
I guess we can just assume.
I suppose.
As an anti-shadow weapon, I did what was ordered of me. There was always someone dictating my actions, my choices. So choosing what I want to pursue for my own future will be a new experience for me. Though it may be difficult, I'll do my best. So please do the same, Makoto-san.
Oh, that reminds me.
You'll be having your career consultation soon. Consultation. Have you given it any consideration? I can only think about Nyx. While I admire your determination, after we defeat Nyx, our lives will continue on. I'd advise you to make thinking about your future more of a priority.
Yeah?
Your career consultation is next week, right? I got no advice for you. This is something you're going to have to figure out on your own. Am I going to miss a Monday, too? If you let someone else tell you what to do with your life, you might end up resenting that person if things go south. Career consultation, huh? Why do we have to do this crap right before a battle? Damn it, I've got too much in my mind. You think I can just skip it? I'd love to skip it. If it takes up an evening. Entrance exams are looming for the city's student population. However, with the cultists around, please be careful. Okay. I mean, I'm positive I have enough points with everyone, so let's go garden.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Head to the roof then. tended the
I
planters.
bet these taste really good when they're freshly harvested.
Which one? I don't remember which ones.
That about does it. Shall we head back downstairs?
I think hers are like a boosted single target version. No, we'll find out. And I have to hang out with Yuko this time, and Yuko won't even be done, right? So I have to hang out with Yuko on Wednesday next week or Saturday if I even have that chance. What is Saturday? No, I do. If nothing happens in these days, I have to pray that nothing happens so that Yuko can finish those days. And Igus has to take Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Or something. And if people were available, which Keisuke is clearly not available on Saturdays, so that sucks, then I'm kind of screwed. There's no way I can do them all. I hate how tight the schedule actually is. Like, I think I did pretty good, though. Fairly good, but there's no way I'm finishing this. I was so excited because I thought but then that specific day screwed everything up. The Chidori thing, which is fine. It's fine. Why bother doing anything at all when the world's gonna end? That's what some guy told me anyway. That was great. Okay. Oh. My friend's friend is all into that cult stuff. I heard he drew a creepy symbol in his room and his whole family's worried about him. I haven't heard a single good thing about that cult, and I hate it when they talk to me on the streets. Believe in Nyx and be saved. Get that stuff out of my face. Do I look like I need saving? Wait, is it because I don't have a boyfriend? Yes, that is what they're trying to tell you. Alright, no updates. Oh, Yuki-kun. If you're leaving, want to hang out somewhere? We all need to take a breather sometimes, right? Wants to walk home together. Cool. How about we head to Chagall? We can take our time chatting there. I really hope this isn't the romance rank, but I think it is.
So then I went to ask about it after class, and you know what happened? Miss Miyahara just wouldn't stop talking.
She wrote out some weird math formula and said, "It's beautiful, isn't it?"
All it did was make me more confused than I originally was. Guess I'll have to go ask again tomorrow.
That makes sense. You're so hardworking.
You think so?
I guess it just feels wrong to not try and understand something.
Anyways, I decided to start being serious about my future. Remember when I told you about what happened to me at school? It was when I handed in a blank answer sheet for that pop quiz and I got yelled at by a coda. Back then, I just wanted to graduate and go to a community college or something. But after coaching those kids, I started to realize something. I enjoy helping people who are willing to give it their all. So, I finally figured out what I want to do with my life. Can you guess what it is?
Yeah, definitely instructor. If anything, a nursery teacher, probably not. That doesn't cover all the bases. Instructor.
Close. You almost got it, Mr. Ex-Assistant Coach. I'm thinking of becoming an athletic trainer.
Oh.
It's their job to monitor each athlete's diet and help them plan their training routine. So I'll go to professional school once I graduate, and then work towards earning my certification when I turn 20. Between the general education requirements and the classes for my major, it's gonna be over 350 hours. That's why I'm gonna start studying right now. Improving my writing is my first goal. It took me all night to finish that 3-page essay, but those kids had a huge influence on me. I know I only agreed to coach them on a whim, but teaching them really made me think. I started wondering what I could teach my own kids one day, and I realized I didn't have the slightest clue. If you hadn't been there with me, I don't think I could have stuck it out until the end. And I definitely never would have thought about my future either. So, thanks.
Seems appreciative. Relationship has grown. Okay, so far, this is just a good conversation.
Also, I
Uh-oh.
know I'm always asking you to stick around and help me with stuff. I kind of feel bad about it. I'm sorry. I realize now that I might have been relying too much on you.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind.
Why are you so nice to me?
Oh, here it is for sure. Better choose my words carefully.
Are you like this just with me? No, that can't be it, huh?
Wow. That's pretty direct. It's because you're a close friend.
Yeah, of course. I sure am lucky to have such a good friend who's so kind and reliable. Though sometimes you worry me a little. Sometimes you say suggestive things with a straight face, you know? I
What?
get the feeling you might give someone the wrong idea. So you should really be careful about that. It could land you in some hot water.
Okay, I will.
That's the way.
Ooh.
Take my advice to heart.
Seems relieved.
Sorry, this isn't what I wanted to talk about. Thank you again for coaching with me. I'm glad I had someone like you to rely on. Next time, I'll be there to support you.
No.
If there's anything I can help with, just let me know, okay? We're friends, aren't we? I'm gonna head out. Gotta work on my modern literature and English today. See ya!
No, boy. You can tell she was just a little embarrassed there. She left that cafe in a hurry. I should head back to the dorm. Well. Ow. This chair is so uncomfortable. Kind of what I expected. I mean, it's
Oh, it's
basically
you.
it's
Welcome
basically
back.
how every rank goes. Guarantee we had enough points there. I will still pray for her. Probably. News related to the cult?
By the way,
Career consultation is coming up. I've already decided I'm going to college. It wasn't a difficult decision to make. I mean, I couldn't think of anything I wanted to do besides study. But it's hardly a decision I can say I chose for the sake of my own future, is it? Maybe. Maybe I should give it more thought. After all, I need to expand my horizons a bit.
what?
The timing for this couldn't be worse. We have to figure out what we want in the future now of all time, seriously? Well, what about you, Yuki-kun? Do you know what you want to do? No.
Oh,
No, we're only second years, so we still have time to think about it. Yeah, and people change their mind in literal between second and third year, for sure. Just make sure you're not thinking about it in the middle of battle.
Oh!
I saw a TV show the other day that said the family environment influences your career choice. Whether someone grows up in a strict household or a lenient one, all of that affects how a person relates to others. It's kind of complicated, isn't it? Huh. I mean, yeah, maybe. Yuko got 3 + 1 + 1 for starting 5, and I have plenty of time. I'm gonna go into Tartarus and get these 2 missing people so we don't forget. I think that's. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, let's get them out of the way. I think it's time. All right, everyone's good. There are no updates. We're just running in here for 2 missing people quick. And maybe a cat. I don't think I really. Well, I should save the cat. I shouldn't just leave it.
Yes.
Special little get. Yeah, so every time. 238.
Marvelous. I'm looking.
Thank you. Missing person.
I can sense.
231, 235, and then 238.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah,
Very well.
it shouldn't take long. This is 232. What? I'm
We're making
confused.
good progress.
Oop, I spy some treasure.
There's no progress to be made. We have elevators. Or teleporters, I guess.
If Yucatan and the others wore some elegant kimonos to fight, we got ourselves a shadow here.
It looks
there's
like
stairs.
this is our way up.
Where's the person? There they
Isn't
are.
that a missing person?
Provide treatment. Ask for an escort. All right, now to the next one, 235.
Look, there's a
All
shadow.
right, there's a cat on this floor, but for some reason
It's an
the
enemy. Do we attack?
235 was
goal
not
is
where we
finally
needed
in
to be.
Now,
There you are. I'm going to take him back to the entrance because 235 was a lie.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Cat safe. Now about this other person.
I can sense a...
Oh, you only told me about one. That's why. Between 231 and 235. So 248 and 252. Thank you. That's...
Very well.
I should have read your full sentence. There they are. 250.
Please keep relying on me. There's a shadow.
I don't care about the shadows. They're literally all running from me.
last night, I saw my mom in my dreams.
What? Oh, too late. Take back. All right, they're all safe. We are good to go.
Oh, help.
Feels weird to not, like, grab an Arcana Burst or anything, but it's fine. Hell, I figure in New Game Plus, you'll basically just go into Tartarus because there's nothing else to do, right? Or just sleep in your bed. Crops are ready. Oh, it's Sunday. Might as well grab this. Roof. Six golden tomato X. Nice. Why are we planting this? Looks like I won't be able to harvest it before the promised day. Plant anyways. Look, I'll come harvest these if we get through the promised day safely. Wow. Interesting. Oh, no, downstairs. Interesting that we got unique dialogue for that. Hello, Tanaka. Great products for Salvation. It's all sold out. Okay. I was hoping it would be different this time, but nope. Same as always. Okay, so this is a Sunday. It's kind of just a waste day. I'm going to look around. We're going to sleep. All right.
Hey.
Can you take a look at this for me? They found it. Gift. Some sort of liquid. By the look of the container, I guess you're supposed to drink it. She was murmuring about some fortune telling. That's why she was missing. I didn't even look at who we were saving. So maybe it has something to do with that. Anyway, just take it. We can't have something this suspicious. Oh. So the girl we saved was the girl who's addicted to fortune telling?
I'm gonna think of it.
They found that missing student the other day. Yep.
Much obliged.
Same as usual text. Wow.
Good to see you.
I don't have that much.
Well, sure. It's all done here. Come back soon.
Thank you. Damn, though. So she has a name? Fortune-telling paraphernalia found in her room. I see. Okay. The fact that we got Salvation, though, as the card, oof, that is real good. That should just be on every persona. Wait, I went too far. Wait. Oh, there it is. You know what? Is this it? Yeah, draw fortune. Yuko. We didn't get to pray at night, so why not? I feel closer. I have a little luck. 500 yen coin. All right.
I see you're back.
No, you're back. Just 1 week left. You probably already know this, but just in case, once we enter Tartarus on January 31st, we won't leave until the battle's over. Oh. Losing isn't an option, so spend your time last week wisely. Thank you for letting me know. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger final episode, Fly Phoenix, a marriage between Hawk and Swan. And as for Condor, what about Condor? On to today's news, cult membership continues to grow while getting all these finales. Okay, I think we're all good on here. I'm probably just going to take Koromaru for a walk. Oh my god, she's back. Mama said I've lost myself because I've become just a puppet who obeys the orders of fortune tellers. She said she can't see my fortune anymore. I always thought that paying attention to your fortune was a smart way to live. Have I really become a puppet? What am I supposed to do? She wasn't blue, but this is clearly different because she was like, my friend is missing. A puppet who obeys fortune tellers, huh? That sounds like a pretty accurate description to me. I hope she wakes up soon. She will. Probably. Arf. Let's go.
Hey, surprised to see you out here. It's freezing.
Oh, yeah. Career consultations tomorrow, isn't it?
Unique?
You know what you're gonna say? At the very least, tell them what they want to hear. Miss Toriumi's pretty scary when you piss her off. Every time I fall asleep in class, she demands I apologize with a more and more expensive cake. Dude, you gotta hear me out. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty much set on going to college after graduating. I heard some people aren't planning on doing anything at all. No college, no job. They just don't want to put the effort in, I guess. I know it's a pain, but I think they've got it all wrong. I actually kind of like the way things are, you know?
Okay.
What? Oh, you agree with me, boy? Like you actually understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'd better buy a cake just in case.
Also, how dare you insult Koromaru? He's the smartest human ever. This better not take up my afternoon. Please don't take up my afternoon.
You know what?
I heard a lot of people talking lately about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If everyone ends up with getting apathy syndrome, we really might need something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I always hear people talk about it on TV. I thought the cult sounded suspicious at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. These people. Don't do it. Afternoon.
Attention, please.
Wow, we've already reached the last chapter. We were really efficient, thanks to all your diligence. So, my last day teaching here is coming up all too soon. I'll be moving to India in the spring. My darling came to Japan as a missionary, but he told me he just can't take life in this country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Japan. Before I forget, I'd like to thank each of you for being such wonderful students. What? Stay awake.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Makoto. Thank you, Junpei. And you too, Kenji. Thank you. Sob. I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here, but thank you. No. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. I don't know if you needed to call that a lecture, but okay.
Let's begin, shall we? I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision. All right, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job?
Undecided.
Well, you still have another year until you graduate. It's okay if you still haven't decided. Just don't put it off for too long. What's most important is that the decision is yours, and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then, you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be.
Who the hell's gonna make his decisions for him? He has no family.
But, to be honest, I'm not that worried about you. You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
Ooh. All three of these. No, not this, obviously. Working hard? I mean, technically we've been working hard. I think meeting people and losing a friend. Meeting people in general has been like the biggest change. Losing Shinji was part of it, but...
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next? Aige-san. Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Okay. I was told to fetch Aige, but she's not around?
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aige-san. She was just here a second ago, but I guess she went out.
Maybe she's on the roof? I've seen her go up there alone every now and then.
Thanks.
Sure. Good luck. So do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
She's changed recently, though, don't you think? Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is...
I should head to the roof. Standing by herself. What should I say? Something on your mind?
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think.
Just lost in thought.
After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and ashamed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
Ooh. I mean, it's true. It's true. I'm just gonna be obvious. Yes, you have.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. But there's one thing that I do understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But
What's wrong?
Even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer. And I think I can if I'm with you. So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with everything I have. Please.
You already were. I need you with me.
Thank you.
Oh, right. I just remembered Toriyomi wanted to see her. The two of us left the rooftop together. No! No! Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, you're kidding me. Why couldn't Fortune just be available today while she's got... It's okay, it's okay. I will reload everything and just do, I guess, instead, if I have to. We'll see.
Get a load of this.
When I was talking to Miss Toriumi about my future, she laughed when I told her I had big plans. But who cares, right? We're going up against Nyx. We'll be eaten alive if we don't think big. It's true. Great. Great. I guess we're going to go home and sleep. I had a feeling when she's like, can you call Igus in here, that we were going to be stuck without her. No updates. I'm going home. Oh, God. This is so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate.
Welcome back.
Hi, how was your day? Today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another. Everything will be okay. I guess we are going to win. We have to win. I guess. That's right. We can't afford to doubt ourselves even a little bit. We will win no matter what. Did Toriumi, like, pump her up? Give her more spirit?
Excuse me.
My current mission is about to come to an end. My mission my creator gave me, that is, to destroy all shadows, but in its place, a new mission has just begun. My mission to live in this world. I know I can do it, with all of you helping me. I understand how Junpei-kun feels, actually. Anything can seem like a big deal if you think it'll be the last time you get to it. Isn't that kind of sad? Yeah, a little bit. Right? It makes me want to protect our precious ordinary days even more. I just had a thought come over me that I don't actually think... There are a lot more opportunities than I thought for something to be sad than just death. Death is the first thing that comes to mind because every time someone's told me like something is sad is when I mention a game where someone dies at the end or someone disappears. Without spoiling, I won't say any game names, but there are a lot of them, and I've played a lot of them on the channel. But they could have just meant that it's sad as in the story's over and you have to say goodbye to the characters. I don't know why they would do, but I also found that to be really sad in 4 and 5. Like, I cried at the end of 4 and 5 simply because it was the end of, you know, like you were done after such a long journey.
Hey,
Maybe I'm thinking about this too much. I try not to, but I think that being told has caused me to overthink it. The promised day, honestly, I'm still pretty freaked out by the whole thing. But I feel all right, because we're all gonna take it on together. Did you have your career consultation, Yuki-san? It's important to give these things some consideration, especially now, isn't it? You have something you want to do for your future, then you have a reason to defeat Nyx, right? You're right.
I
haven't really thought about my future because I'm so young. But I think this is as good an opportunity as any for me to start. You're all too young.
Hey there.
The future is like train tracks. After defeating Nyx, defeating Nyx may be our next stop, but it's not our ultimate destination. It's up to us to figure out what'll that'll be. News related to the cult.
Hey!
See this instant ramen here? If I think of this as the last time I'll ever eat the instant ramen, I'd get all emotional about it. What about you? Not really.
Seriously?
Oh, come on. Can't you appreciate the little things in life? Keep up that attitude and you won't be much of an adult when we beat Nyx. Sure. You're right. Check the stuff. Alright. There are no updates. We are just gonna go to bed. Why not? It's getting real close, though. Oh, you're here. Wait, it's Tuesday. What does that mean? Oh, Keisuke's available on Tuesday. Keisuke, I'm so sorry. He's the only person I'm not going to max. I'm pretty sure. I guess has to take priority. Okay, what do we have? Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I will go for that. And if she's not available all those days, I will reload. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. Because she is at 7. This is going to end up being a long episode simply because I want to get the remaining social links out of the way. All right. All right. No updates at all. Actually, let me do this as well. 15. And then go back to 3. I'm going to save that because I'm going to reload that and keep saving over this one if I need to. Oh, Makoto-san, today it feels a little warmer than usual. Are you leaving? If you don't mind, could we go to the roof?
Yes.
Thank you. Shall we go?
The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. I'm sorry about the other day. I think my heart is growing closer to that of a human. But because of that, I've realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function properly within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with someone else before? Perhaps you gazed out at the view together and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious.
Ooh, I'm doing it now.
What? But I'm only shaped like a human. And besides, I'm a machine.
I mean, you're blushing, though.
Actually, I've been a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human girl. I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person.
There, yeah. I don't mind you being here.
The view from up here is beautiful. That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I think I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have. As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet, I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change, no matter what happens.
She's gazing at me intently. We've grown closer. She very much doubts herself still.
Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way? Why are you so important to me?
Ooh, oh, this is very platonic romance. It's finally time to actually say it.
This is love? Oh, so that's it. I finally understand. I have another wish. One just as important as my desire to live. But I know that this is something that I can never have. Let's go home.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's got to carry into the next rank then. No boy.
Oh, welcome back.
She should just accept it. Welcome back. Only 5 more days till the promise day, but we're gonna break that promise. I'm trying not to overthink it much, but it's kind of hard not to, you know? Sure? I don't quite understand what it means to live yet, so my career consultation was really confusing. But I know that if I'm with you, everything will be okay.
Hey!
Don't you get nervous when it's the dark hour and you're all alone in your room? Well, I do. I feel better if I'm in the lounge until it's over. Yeah, I would too.
Salut.
The promise day is almost here. This will be our last battle. There won't be any second chances. Everything's been leading to this singular moment, so make sure you're more prepared than ever. Farm found 5 eggs, already with no yolks. According to the village legend, eggs like this are a sign of extreme misfortune. Oh, damn. The villagers are becoming terrified that a catastrophe is about to happen. Well, that's not good. Alright. We're praying for Agus. No updates. And Agus. That should be enough. Well, since it's Wednesday, this would be Yuko, if you'll let me. Oh, Keisuke was also available. I could have chose Keisuke instead. In fact, I could load that old save and just do Keisuke 2 days in a row so we can see it, even if I can't finish it. That might be worth it. Yeah, I might do that. That way I don't have to go look online, because, you know. Alright, looking around. Whoa, this guy's been a while. Oh man, this sucks. My friend is into that cult stuff. Keeps texting me these stupid-ass messages, like this one, where it just says Nick-sama over and over. I gotta figure out how to block his messages. Alright, that was the only one. Only update. Hi! Hey, Yuki-kun, are you about to leave? Want to chat outside for a bit? The weather's looks nice. Mm-hmm. Spend time.
Thank you.
Thanks. You go on ahead to the field. I'm gonna stop by the faculty office to go over some notes. Okay.
Sorry
Jesus.
I'm late. I was asking the teacher about something I didn't understand in class. But then it led to even more questions, so I was stuck there for a while. Ugh, this is so heavy. I shouldn't have crammed everything in there.
You want me to carry it?
No, it's okay. I'll just think of it as weight training. Still, I can't believe how heavy these textbooks are. Students all over the world have it rough. Whenever I come to this field, I get so nostalgic. It hasn't even been that long since we coached those kids though, huh?
That's just how fulfilling it was.
You said it. I had to really put my brains and body to work. I've never had to run around like that. Not even for the track team. Oh, that's right. Here, take this.
Oh.
It's from those kids. They told me to make sure I give it to him.
They remembered my name.
Yeah, they usually just called you coach or boyfriend, huh? When you get something like this, it makes you forget how tough it was in the moment.
I thought for sure she just changed the message they asked.
And it makes me want to do it all again. What about you?
Ooh. Only if you're doing it too.
Huh? Me? Well, yeah, I guess I do want to. Next time we should get more people to help coach, though. It was pretty tough with just the two of us. Once I'm caught up on school, I'd like to take some time to think. Not just about coaching, but about enjoying life and stuff, too. I can hardly wait. All right, time to study like hell. Oh, let me know when you figure out what you want to do for your future, too. Okay? If you decide on something similar, maybe we could even study together.
All right, we talked for a long time. I feel a strong bond.
I am thou. Thou art I. The innermost
Oops.
power of the strength arcana hath been set free. We
X.
now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the strength within thyself.
Okay, we know this one's Atvaka or something. And I could finally make Ajra, but I still can't make... I'm never going to be able to make whatever the Fortune 10 is, sadly.
Oh, look at the time. I need to go buy some reference books. See you around.
Bye. Which is one of my favorite social links. After saying goodbye, I headed back to the dorm.
I see you're back.
No, you're back. 4 more days. I can practically feel Nick's breathing down my neck at this point. Prepare in every possible way so you don't regret anything. Now I'm doing my own preparations too. We've come so far. Nothing's more important than this. No updates? Oh. Woman scolded a group of teenagers for spraying graffiti. She was subsequently stabbed by one of the youth as the rest of them fled the scene. Doctors say the woman was lucky and that her wounds will take around 1 week to heal. Damn. Kids are terrible. It's just graffiti. You don't have to stab anyone. No updates. I'm just going to do a safety, I guess, thing here. Just in case. She better be available. Don't you dare give me any more story events.
Everyone, listen up.
Until the 31st. Well, today is the last composition class for January. As they say, January walks and February runs. It'll be a whole new year in a flash. But before that, we got our final exam, so don't relax just yet. Anyway, just look at me. I managed to come to school every day, so you can too. Even though I had the choice, if I had the choice, I'd have slept in at home. Too many scary people around town lately. No, stay awake.
Yep, exactly.
Those apathy syndrome rumors have been all over TV lately. Same with those cult members. How do things end up like this? Well, yesterday I heard something intriguing. Someone on TV called it a disease born out of the times, where the darkness in someone's heart completely takes over. They said it's inevitable in the hopeless society like ours, that its victims are really the victims of society at large. But I think that's wrong. Everyone may have darkness in their hearts, but they fight it, right? I admit, hope isn't something you come across so easily in our society, but that hardly gives them license to give up. They should be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. I hope you're paying attention, class. Something profound like that is bound to show up in the final exam. Thank you. I can see you just finished Kingdom Hearts 2. That was definitely out by this game. Maybe. No, Kingdom Hearts 1 was definitely out. Keisuke's available Thursdays as well? Oh. Oh, I need to check his schedule. Yeah, he was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Technically, if I knew what was going to happen, like, I don't want to look up any story schedule stuff. Otherwise, I'd be spoiled by stuff like Chidori. I wouldn't want to be spoiled by it. So I'm refusing to actually look outside of their normal schedule. And I don't want to risk not finishing Aegis. So technically, if Aegis was available Friday, Saturday, I guess I could reload and make sure all of them are done at the same time. Because if I would have done Keisuke on Tuesday and then today, no, then Aegis would have only Friday and Saturday, which isn't enough to max. No matter what, it's impossible. Yeah, no, I'm just 1 day short no matter what I do. Well, we're hanging out with Aegis, obviously. All right, and there were no updates, like usual. Makoto-san, I need to speak with you right now, if possible.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you mind if we go to the roof? I think the view will be nice today.
Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no 2 times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st.
You're right.
Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san. And Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death, somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about, but you and I will have to part one day as well. And then I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that 2 given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer.
Oh boy.
I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you.
Oh, she did it.
I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human. But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you.
I sense strong affection towards me. I should be careful.
I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow.
Oh boy. That's an interesting line. Oh, and this one's before the actual choice, before the path for romance or platonic. So she has to say this. That is unfortunate, but obviously we're saying it back.
I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say.
That's normal.
Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy.
She expressed her feelings for me. I have entered a special relationship. Wait, isn't this only 9? Oh, wait, whoa, what are those? Oh. Interesting. Hey. There's no going back now.
We should go back.
They changed to hearts? That's pretty cool.
I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later.
That is not how a machine acts. She is far from machine anymore. We decided to go back separately. How's the 10th rank gonna go then? We've only done platonic endings to social links, so I have no idea. What's up, dude? Only 3 more days, man. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but also kind of not. Hey, I know I've given you some shit before, but I'm fully behind you now, dude. Let's give Nick's hell. What do you say, leader? You got something to say? No. It's almost time. How are your preparations coming along? Right on schedule.
See.
Good. We need to be fully prepared if we aim to win.
So,
This month went by fast, man. It's almost time for the final showdown. Alrighty, Makoto. Now, come on, let's make this final stretch count. just between you and me, I think black coffee is really bitter. I was told that when I grow up, I'll acquire a taste for it. I wonder if that day will really come. I don't know.
Yes.
You're right. No one knows about the future. Anyway, let's do our best. That's all we can do after all. You'd have to drink about 50 cups within a short, like a week. And then it's just, you gain a taste, I guess. Note read, I failed the entrance exams. I have no reason to live. Police are ruling it as a suicide over a failing grade on his college entrance exams. There have been at least 8 reported cases of suicide as a result of the exams, and that's definitely very, very much a real thing. Oof. My father couldn't stop the experiment from happening. When I close my eyes, I see his sad face, just like in that video. I'm gonna get rid of the dark hour so he can smile again.
By the way,
You probably had this thought already, but after all this is over, C's won't be needed anymore. It's hard to wrap my head around it. I guess it's too soon to get emotional over it. Better to spend that energy focusing on defeating Nyx. Well, why don't we go to Tartarus and train? Can't be too prepared. I mean, if you're gonna let... No, there's no reason. There's no reason. They're only level 90, but then again, like, if I get to go into Tartarus at, like, on the 31st and I can't leave until I've defeated Nyx, according to Akihiko, then I could just fight the Reaper a few more times and max everyone out if it's really a problem. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't remember how many points we got with Igus, so why not? Please let her just be available and we can finish this one right now. And also, I'll also do Keisuke's before we end. I'll reset and do it. Good, good. Okay, we're gonna max that out. Then I'll save, make sure I not touch that file, and load the previous file. Should be fine. All right, finish looking around. No updates. Oh, Makoto-san. Do you have time to talk today? Although, I'm not sure if I can communicate this properly. It's fine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I would like to show you my room. Have we never seen Igus's room? I would like you to see how I live and, What? Okay.
Please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There's no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised?
Certainly.
To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. I don't have any welcoming decorations to make this feel like a home. It's hard to believe I ever thought this room was normal. But that's exactly why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'll never be the same as humans like Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. It used to bother me, but I figured something out. There's something only I can say, because I am unable to die.
What is it?
I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. You will always remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you take this?
Charred screw.
That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I've grown since then. I'm not afraid, and I won't give up. I'll get back up, no matter how many times it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. It's a part of me. If living is about spending time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want to be closer to you than anyone else. My connection to you is my reason for living. What's most important to me is to be by your side.
Agus has a genuine smile upon her face. I feel a strong bond. Yay! Go on.
Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Aeon within thyself.
I wonder what this is gonna be. Oh, Metatron. Huh. The attendant to the infinite. I didn't even think about that. We haven't seen Metatron.
I, actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of my ribbon, that's where my most important component is. The artificial psyche that makes me who I am, my emotional engine. The papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, and I'm not allowed to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. But I want you to touch it. If you make direct contact with it, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it.
What?
Even so, I want you to do it. I want to leave irrefutable proof on my body of our connection, not just as a simple memory, but as something permanent. Something that can never be erased.
Just gazing at me intently. Hold her hands.
I'm so happy. Well then. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. For safety, I'll be shutting off the motor functions to my arms and legs. Well then.
That sounds dangerous.
Will you untie my ribbon?
I spent a long time with Igus. Well, interesting. That was different. Oh, it's you. Just 2 days left now. It's cold and dreary outside, and I couldn't blame you for feeling even drearier at the moment. But we need to just hang on a little while longer. Spring is just around the corner, as they say. No one knows whatever just happened. Okay. And she's not. It'd be funny if she had like actual dialogue, unique dialogue based on that choice. I guess in Tartarus maybe, but right now Natsuki-chan is somewhere far from here, doing her best in life. That gives me the strength to carry on and never give up. Okay, everything's about the cult. I'm actually we're gonna walk Koromaru, and then I'm gonna save on the next day because that'll be 1 day before then, and then we will see Keisuke quick. So, all right, and there's no. You already know. There's nothing. Everyone can come along. Oh hell yeah.
Clothes shopping with me?
Keep your voice down.
Sure. Let's go together next time, Mitsuru-senpai.
Oh, go right, Fuka. You gotta go around from the right.
Okay. Huh?
No, that's left. Oh, wait, that's right for you. Huh. Whatever. Why don't you just climb to the top of the jungle gym?
What? I'm not going down the slide head first. My clothes will get all dirty.
When I was your age, we used to compete over who could slide down in the funniest way.
Me too.
Funniest? Like what? You don't have to take your shirt off. It's fine.
shake the command given to request paws on one's head. I comprehend.
The day of the final battle draws near. Everyone is having fun, as if trying to make the most of this moment. I was not expecting... I just wanted to take Koromaru for a while. This is great. We spent a pleasant evening together. Oh, definitely worth it. Like, I would not have guessed that everyone was going to have a scene just tied to Koromaru, who normally you'd be done by now and you'd be like, all right, I'm just going to bed, you know, at this point. But that was worth it.
Yo.
This might sound weird coming from me, but school ain't so bad. I'm actually looking forward to coming back here once this is all over. Oh boy. Oh, you were available today too. I could have... No, I did calculate that. Because I thought about, like, how could I get Keisuke in here while doing the others? But no. Regardless, this day would be Aigis' last, but Keisuke would only have 1 extra day. So we'd only get him to 9 if I reloaded. I did pretty good, though. I think I did pretty good. All right, so I'm going to save. I'm not going to touch this file, and then I'm going to load this one, which was on Tuesday. All right, we don't even have to look around. We're just going to go straight and see these 2 social links quick.
Hello.
Yuki-kun, can you make time for the art club today? I'd appreciate it if you could come. I wish I could have.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm thinking of... Never mind, it's nothing. We can talk about that later. I should go see how everyone's doing first. And he was about to go... Oh, that means he's still going to be sad. Going...
Hey,
abroad.
Can we step out for a bit? I want you to come to the station with me. I'll tell you more there. Sorry to make you come all the way here. I, suddenly have no idea what to do with my life anymore. Do I want to be a doctor, or do I want to be an artist? I've decided to do a little soul searching, and I won't go back home or to school until I figure it out. I haven't figured out exactly where I'll go, but it has to be somewhere away from home.
Oh.
I've got plenty of money. I may have taken my dad's credit card from his wallet. I'm glad we had a chance to talk before I left. Tell the others I said goodbye.
You can't go.
Don't say that. You're gonna make this harder for me. Promise me you'll take care of yourself.
Oh.
Ma'am, are you all right? That cough.
You should just go. What happened?
She's having trouble breathing and she's running a fever. This is bad. I may be jumping to conclusions here, but sorry about this. I knew it! She's a smoker! This is really bad. I think she suffers from chronic bronchitis. So if she caught a cold, it may have exacerbated the symptoms. Call an ambulance. Hurry!
The old woman was placed in an ambulance and taken to the hospital.
We'll leave the rest to the paramedics. Well, I better get going.
Oh.
My chest!
This isn't funny, but still.
Sir, are you okay? My train's about to leave. What should I do?
Leave this to me? No. Wait, what? Leave this to me is better than...
All right, then I'll go ask the station attendant to call an ambulance. You stay here and perform first aid on him.
What? Why don't I go call the ambulance? He's in a lot of pain. How should I help him? I don't know. I don't think talking is going to make his chest pain go away. Had his upper back? Yeah, I had a feeling. He flinched from the pain. Rub his back?
Please, stop.
I think I'm just destroying him here.
Okay, I told someone. Wait, I think he's going into cardiac arrest. Let's sit him in an upright position. Oh no, he's breathing, and signs of cyanosis. I have to do something. I have to, or this man will die. I need your help. Lay him down on his back, gently. Now, if I perform CPR while giving him a cardiac massage.
Thanks to his efforts, the old man's condition is stabilized. Don't trust me with this ever. Why did I say leave this to me?
At least I helped him as much as I could. Thank you. I don't think I would have had the confidence on my own. I'm really glad you were here with me. We both saved their lives.
Gratitude. Better friends. Rank 9. So sad this doesn't count.
I think I'll go back home. I finally know what I really want. That said, I'm not looking forward to apologizing to my dad. All right then. I'll see you at school.
Oh boy. That was... It's just every time he's thinking about doing something, someone's in pain near him.
Oh, welcome.
And then he learns. We've already done this day. So I am going to... Wait, no. I should probably pray for him, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do if I want to guarantee that we can see this right away. Yep. Art Club. And he's available Wednesday, so I should be able to do the last event right away. He's also available Thursday, so that if he doesn't have enough points, I could still do it then. There we go. Doctor's orders. Okay, I should make sure. Yeah, this is it.
Listen.
Something I need to tell everybody, and as a club leader, I'd like for you to be there too.
Thank you.
I think everyone else is already there, so let's just draw like we usually do first. Scratching a pencil's echoes.
Everyone, listen up. As of today, I am quitting the club. I'd like a new club leader to be chosen from the second years.
Fuka.
Oh, why? Where's this coming from?
I have to study for my entrance exams.
Wait, so then...
I'm going to med school, getting my license, and becoming a doctor.
Did your dad say you had to quit because you have to take over the hospital?
My dad has nothing to do with this. I made this decision for myself. I'm going to have to turn down the opportunity to study abroad. And since I'm so behind on my studies, I'll have to pull a lot of all-nighters to catch up. I really enjoyed leading the club. So thank you all for everything.
There's something different about you, Keisuke-senpai. You seem way more confident.
Hey, you're giving me too much credit. Hey, can we talk upstairs?
Every time.
After today, we won't be able to chat like this anymore, which is why I wanted to give this to you now.
Paintbrush? Oh, award letter. Why?
This arrived yesterday. It turns out I earned an honorable mention. But the top prizes ended up going to a couple other artists. It made me realize I still have a lot to learn. Like mastering the basics for starters. Studying for the med school entrance exams is going to be hard. And this would only distract me. That's why I want you to have it.
Stop relying on others. I understand.
Thanks. Funny how it seems like I'm always asking you for favors, even though I'm older than you. Remember how we helped those people at the station? They all have important people in their lives. Just like how you're an important person in my life. If they had died, they never would have gotten to be with those people again. So that's why I'm becoming a doctor. I'm not coming off as arrogant, am I?
You kinda are. Not at all.
See? I can be the reliable one sometimes too, you know. I did used to be the club leader after all. It feels like I went in a huge circle and ended up right back where I started. And I know it might look like it, but I'm not doing this because my dad's a doctor. I'm doing this because I want to be a doctor. And if you ever need an emergency operation, I'll oversee the surgery myself. I mean, if I keep you alive, we get to spend more time together.
It seems I'm really important to him. I've gained a lifelong friend. Unfortunately, I haven't. I am thou fortune, but I haven't been bestowed the ultimate fortune. Unfortunately. What am I missing out on here? Lakshmi? Oh, damn it.
Your health is everything. It's best if you never even have to see a doctor. Do you get the proper nutrients living in the dorm? Let's pick up something healthy for you to eat on the way home.
After eating a nutritious meal, I decided to go back to the dorm. Okay, well, I'm pretty damn satisfied that that was the only two things that I missed in the entire game out of everything. I think it could have been much worse than that. But this was kind of going off of the fact that I was told that there's a strict schedule, so I kind of like went in the mindset of, okay, I gotta try to maximize my time here. So if I hadn't done that, I'd probably have missed a bunch more. The main thing was focusing on school links when they're available, because for some reason they're just not available barely at all in this game. It's so random when they come up, but I'm happy with only missing two. I think that's good. And in New Game Plus, I only have two things to do, and I can just, sleep the rest of the game. So, I wonder if you have I'm gonna do my best. I want to be with you. I want to live by your side, so please. Ooh. You know what? We're gonna do that in the beginning of the next episode. We'll hang out with Aegis before the end of the world, I guess. But yeah, there's only one day left. I can't imagine there's more than 2 episodes. I may have to break them up, so it may be 3 episodes, but I think this is it. The next episode or 2 are going to be the finale. So that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.